And I think the mistake a lot of people have been making in the past is equating banditry with emancipation or the agitation of the Niger Delta.
The same money security officers are getting since 7, 8 years ago, the same money they are still getting.
And this issue of maybe that they should dialogue with, no, it should not come in at all.
With the recent rise in cases of insecurity, where insurgency has now taken center stage, what would you advise the government do? Some have suggested dialoguing with bandits, some have suggested negotiation or enforcing state police, namely Amotekun, or enforcing full military force. All in all, our question for today is, what should the government do to the rising rate of insecurity in the country? This is Street Voices on TV Independent. My name is Marianne. Keep watching. How would you advise the government, or what do you think the government should do to the rising rate of insecurity in the country?
Anyway, my own point of view, I like what President Buhari did. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday that he appointed the new IJ? I think that is a good idea. And number two, all the security chiefs should be called together and let each and every one of them give an idea of what they know that can curb all this insecurity. Look at what happened in Imo. It's unexpected situation, and we can't continue like this. So government should ready to fund the security. Especially they should prepare to increase the same money security officers are getting since 7, 8 years ago, the same money they are still getting. Automatically it's very easy for them to compromise if proper care is not taken. So the government should wake up from their slumbering and make sure they increase their money, their welfare. Security welfare is very, very important. By the time they put those things in consideration, I'm telling you, okay, for instance now, you give me money to go and you give me 200 now to go and buy rice and eat, and along the way somebody now say take 15 naira, go and poison your boss. I will tell you, look, my brother that is feeding me, look at what you gave me. Automatically that will not allow me to go and do otherwise. But failure of a government to do what is good to be done, I'm telling you, things will be in jeopardy.
Yeah, so I think one is for the government to understand who they are. And I think the mistake a lot of people have been making in the past is equating banditry with emancipation or the agitation of the Niger Delta by saying, okay, since they negotiated with the Niger Delta militants, then they should negotiate with the bandits. But yeah, these are two different people. Some were just people who were fighting for their rights, while the bandits are just pure criminals. And so when we have that basis, we should now look at what is the next line of action to tackle them. And I think that previously we've been using various non-confrontational means. I think now is high time for the government to one take their stand as to who they are and then go out there and flush them. And I believe strongly that if Nigeria intends to do anything, they can really do them. But if they do not, then that's when they will not be looking at. So the political will is not there. That's where I'm going to. First of all, if the political will is there to put an end to it, it will be done. Because we have seen how the government has consistently had the mind to do things and they will get it done. But that's one thing. But now they are still playing politics with the lives of the people in the region. They are still turning it into today it is religious, another day is ethnic, another day they are giving it different colorations. But once there is a determination to say let us stop it, they'll stop it. There are so many ways they can do that. One, they can even start from the community themselves, gather intelligence because these people know who these bandits are. These bandits came out from somewhere. They have houses they go to. They have people they communicate with. And so you can see there are different reports online. You see how they operate. So there are ways you can fish them out if you maximize intelligence and technology to fish them out from where they are and put an end to it. And then once they are commented and then once we have seen them and they are doing, then should decisively deal with them. That is what should be done.
I think if government is sincere about tackling insecurity in the country, I think the best that can happen is for, at least I want to believe they receive intelligence reports on daily basis anyway. So at least they should be able to work on that. You understand? And do the needful, provide the armed forces the necessary equipment they will need eh, to tackle it. Because these people, they don't have ammunitions at all. You understand? And most these guys we are talking about, the ammunitions they have, they're even more sophisticated eh, than the military. Yes, 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 yes. So let them do that. And this issue of maybe that they should dialogue with, no, it should not come in at all. That means we will be compromising what is what is, and that means we'll be laying bad precedents. You understand? So I think the best that can happen now is for government to beef up, let them put every necessary machinery in motion to tackle that insecurity. It's appalling.
In the years past, we only hear about, in fact, we hear little about kidnapping and bandits or something. But you will see along the line, with new invention, with new evil, they come out, and we just have to find a means of tackling it at that present time. Last thing, it only depends on whatever comes out again. But one thing I can advise is that to tackle the insecurity, number one, we ourselves, we must have some protections. That is, for example, we have the police officers, their major aim, the mobiles, all the uniform men, they are there to secure and protect the life of the people in the nation. I think every one of us, we must do our work. For example, I am a professional, a quantity surveyor. I must defend the profession of which I am called upon to do. So if the government has, if they have these uniform men and they are being paid and they are receiving salary for protecting the people and the citizen, then definitely I must say they must do their job. Whatever it will take for them to do their job, the government must provide. If it is ammunition, if it is just to support them in one way or the other, they must give them what it will take.
What should the government do to the rising spate of insecurity in the country? How would you advise the government?
Okay, as it seems now, uh, we can't continue with the method we have with respect to security, where the directive comes from Abuja. Okay, so it's already obvious that there's a need for state security. Already, we're having something that looks like such, where we hear of Amoteco, where we hear of what's that one in the north again? The Hbab or whatever they call themselves. So we're seeing something similar, but there needs to be a critically thought out methodology in trying to achieve that. And what we're having now is just on the surface. It looks like they're just trying shall I call it elephant project to that regard. So there needs to be a proper think tank team gathered to see. I can't just come out and say, okay, state security. No, there needs to be properly thought out approach to handling this. That's what I think.
Do you think the government should dialogue with bandits or grant them amnesty?
Now look at it. If you dialogue with bandits, you are technically empowering them. So we need to weigh the pros and cons. Okay, we need to have a round table discussion. When I mean round table discussion, not with bandits, no, with, I believe Nigeria has experts in this field. It's just that we're not ready to get them to the table and discuss. Okay, so we need to, as I said, this solution cannot just be thought out. Just sit down here and say, okay, this is what should be done. No, we need to get every stakeholder involved, state governors, service chiefs, to sit down and come up with a very practicable plan. When I mean practicable, something that can be implemented in this country, not to go and look at US and try to be adopting their approach. No, something that can be implemented here.
You have heard everything the citizens have had to say today on this topic. Well, the current administration needs to get it together because security is key. It is high time we started feeling safe in our own homes. Thank you for watching Street Voices on TV Independent. My name is Marianne. I've been your host today.